what daddy issues looks like on a woman is different from a man. And so I always say, right, what a woman is what her daddy makes her.
Ooh.
And a man is what his mama makes him. However, if a man is fatherless, okay, and he associates his father to being deadbeat, to being a loser, to being an abandoner, to being a neglectful person, to being a lowlife, every time that man, regardless of his race, looks in that mirror and sees a man being himself, he also identifies himself with those same associations. And so what happens is, as he creates this narrative around how I view my fatherless father, he also becomes that through his self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
And why it is so deeply rooted is he also creates, because we can teach what we know, but we create who we are. So he starts to create.
Oh, wait, hold on now. Let me catch that. We can
teach what we know, but we create who we are.
But we create who we are. Yes.
Right.
And you know what's so interesting? Because I often said on the bench, and I would always say this, that you can be the father you never had, or you can be the father you never had.
Well, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is in serious trouble because she got a lot of people on her bumper wanting to get at her for a lot of stuff that she's been talking out here, right? We know that she made her way on the Cam Newton show, getting at Cam Newton. She's at war with Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb was spending a lot of time really trying to expose her because she was trying to tell men what they should do, how they should do it. And mind you, I told you guys, this woman's never been married, never been in long-term relationships, in her 40s, don't have no kids, but she's this relationship specialist, this relationship guru, right? She's, what's the other guy? Nick Cannon. She even went on the Nick Cannon show and was telling Nick Cannon how he should live his life, while at the same time, there's alleged whispers about her playing both sides, a pitcher and a catcher, playing on both sides of the field. Well, Tasha K has been getting with her for a long time because it's shocking and surprising, because usually a lot of women stick with women, right? Whenever they're going back and forth with a man, a woman will take a woman's side, right? But this time Tasha K ain't doing that. She's seeing things right down the middle, and she's been exposing Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, saying she's been married 19 years, sacrificing, being committed to her husband. And here this woman coming by, gaining this following. She's an enemy to her own message, because she's preaching something while at the same time being in a so-called long-term relationship with a guy 9 years younger than her, having sex with the man, but not being committed to the man, while at the same time giving women advice. But she had recently been on Paul Pierce, and Paul Pierce totally exposed her, said he wasn't going for it. He see right through her foolishness, right? And she tried her best to keep her cool. But let's revisit what happened before we get to Tasha K.
What's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you waiting on that?
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Oh,
let's keep it. I mean, it's like, dude.
He put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my God!
I know her. She from Long Beach. Don't try to come with the suit jacket, the boots. She's still and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach. I'm from Inglewood. And I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small community in the city of Los Angeles. Okay,
I can see through all of that.
Yes, he has great qualities. He does well in all that he does with me. He just emotionally
that ain't what I asked you. I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
Okay, she answered that. He does well in all
emotionally.
Well, I don't know. That's a broad question. What all
Paul,
areas?
You're a man, so you answer this question.
I answered.
Emotionally, he goes back and forth from I love you, I want to be with you, I'm mad because you won't be with me, you won't commit to me. And then his insecurities get the best of him. And it's like, I want you, but I'm not sure if I deserve you. I'm not sure that I can facilitate you. I'm not sure that I can be with you. So when I say emotionally instability, it's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable, to where as a man, you gotta get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
God, you good with these words.
I am.
You good with these words.
Listen,
because
but let me say
all
this.
These people advice.
Let me say this, Paul. He has every right to feel like what I've been doing as far as being in a relationship with him when I want to and not is not something that gives him stability. However, I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him.
Games.
It's not mental games. It's all transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a
Because you from Long Beach, I know.
Oh, my God.
You can't play me.
We could not be doing the
wood. I know what's going on.
But let me say this. It is transparent. He understands. I understand. I understand what he wants. He understands why I don't want to commit at this moment with him, which is the emotional piece that him and I talk about openly. I support him in it. I hold space for him in it. We've talked about it intensively, and he understands it. And he's...
Come here.
That's
sit. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh,
come here.
Well, you know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this, and people are going to be mad, and I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said,
come here.
I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash, if that's true.
That's exactly.
So that means...
Come on.
Now, she tried to run game on Paul Pierce, but he wasn't going for it. Paul Pierce is a seasoned OG. Like he said, man, I'm from Inglewood. You from Long Beach. I see right through that. You come on here with a pretty face, tight skirt on, some boobs showing. He was basically saying, you come on here trying to look like something so you can garner the attention that you're looking for, so you can rock men to sleep, make their brains shut down, and be the image of what women would ascribe to be. So that way you can garner an audience. So people's watching you but not listening to you. You're mesmerizing them by the appearance, but you're not giving them food for thought. You're not giving them nourishment that would make them better. Well, Tasha K saw all this and really she's been laying into Dr. Cheyenne Bryant for some time now. But Tasha K got wind of the Paul Pierce situation, and she laid it out again. And she went onto her channel and went in on her by saying this.
Dr. Bryant, my favorite bulldagger. So let me let y'all land on a little wine, okay? So behind the scenes, I'm just doing this to be petty. I ain't even gotta tell y'all, but let me tell you, I ain't got shit else to talk about, so let's talk about it before we get to the shit and show up. Shoot. So y'all remember my last show that I did on Dr. Bryant? And this was with her sitting down with that basketball player in the pajamas, and she was talking about dating a man for 5 years on and off. Do you have that video? We did it on Tasha K Live, and so, okay, we did this story on Tasha K Live. Well, it don't matter. I just kind of wanted to publicly respond because I didn't never give her a response, but I'm going to give it to her now, okay? So I'm just responding publicly to some behind-the-scenes information that's been going on and letting y'all know what's going on because I ain't got nothing to hide, you know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. So, I've been out here dragging her, rightfully so, because I feel like she's just fake as fuck. Okay, and a lot of people tend to follow these so-called relationship gurus because it's kind of like they do like gotcha moments, like good quotes that you send somebody in the morning, and it's like, oh my God, that's real right there. That's you doing that. You know what I'm talking about? Like and they don't live by it. They have no prior experience to speak on, like anything that they've never done before. She's never done a long-term relationship. She's done a 5 years on and off with a guy that's 9 years younger than her, who she claims is emotionally unstable, and that's the reason why they're not together now is because he's emotionally unstable, but yet they've been sleeping together and he wants to marry her. She's been engaged 5 times, has said no each and every time. She's going to have a baby this year, but nobody's on deck for her to marry. And she got a little upset when I pointed out that, she's gay and gay by default, in my opinion, because don't no man want her. She's too masculine, right? Not only is she too masculine, she's, she likes to be in control. She likes to run everything, like she's running her fucking mouth all across the internet, telling all sorts of things and lies that make y'all just go, oh, girl, she got it. Oh, my God, yes. Mm-hmm. And so after my last video, her team hits me and hits my agency asking to debate me. Yeah, they were all in the comments. They was in the DM. Then I got a email. Then I got a call from my agency the next day saying, hey, they want you to come on and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant wants to debate you. For what? Like, now a lot of people would be like, you know what? Tasha, she would probably eat your ass alive. She probably would. I ain't gonna lie. I would lose that debate. You know why? Because she's catering and pandering to a group of women who are having current relationship issues. Like 60% of my audience. So of course I would look like, oh, you're attacking her. Oh, she hasn't said anything about you. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Dragging another black woman. She hasn't done anything. I know she ain't done nothing, but you still get cussed out for being out here lying to people. This woman don't like men. That's why she preaching against them when it come to y'all. Y'all got the... So here's my thing. I respectfully said no, and here's why I said no. It's because she would win. I'm considered what they call as lucky. Okay, I have a husband, I have the boy and the girl, I have the 2 kids, the white picket fix and Jasmine dog. Okay, because I don't have a dog, right? And you know, I don't relate to current relationship issues that are going on.
But Tasha K wasn't finished. She was really upset this time and was really getting at her and was trying to lay out the message to black women about being careful who food you eat. Right? Well, who messages that you take? She said this.
Going on. But what I do relate to and why I feel like it's necessary to drag her is because she doesn't preach that black men and black women need each other. It's always an exchange. It's always what I need you to do instead of working together. And I'm glad that Paul Pierce dragged her, like called her out on his show, got her to stuttering. And then when I parlay behind and try to tell y'all, listen, it's not the message is not lining up with the person who's living it. Everything that I preach from experience. I preach relationships. I preach family. I preach that black women don't have to be out here alone doing everything by themselves. There are men that will help you to do it. If you just... That's a whole nother conversation. I feel like, you know, and I wish my grandmother was here and my auntie was here, but I feel like a lot of women misuse their power and their true gift of being a woman. And a lot of times they wound up in situations that are just disrespectful and degrading and just with the wrong people. It's sort of like, you know, if you got bad girlfriends in your circle, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a bad in your circle. You're going to be sleeping with one. And you have to look at your friends. You got to look at the dynamic. Like, are your friends family focused? Are your, you know what I'm saying, are your colleagues, you know, family focused and things like that? And I just feel like people like her have no business speaking on relationships when they have not been in one to even comment on one. And being married 19 years as I have, it's not easy being married for that long. It's easier to just run and say, oh, he's got emotional issues that he needs to work through first before he come over here with that with me, but he could still get my pussy in the meantime till he fix it. Like, what? I have to do a whole show on relationships because I just feel like personally, women, black women especially, need men, black men. You thinking you can do it out here by yourself? Nobody wants to do that. It's like we're doing it by default. And for her, she just defaulting going to women so she can control them. She can't control no man. That's why ain't nobody settled down with her ass. But she gonna have a baby this year. With who? I don't know. How are my winos? So I just, you know, Dr. Cheyenne, I get it. Like, you know, I'm throwing in the white towel. You would win. Because 90% of the people that follow you think like you. And I'm an anomaly. Like, that's back in the day. Things like that don't happen now. And I have a girlfriend now that's getting married. I have actually 2 girlfriends that are getting married. A couple sister-in-laws that just got married. Sister just now getting married. Like, so what she's preaching and what is just very toxic to the Black community, and I just hate it. I can't stand it. Like, you run, you try to control, you try to diagnose instead of trying to work through it with someone, working and loving them through their imperfections. You just want perfection. So you got the dick, I'm gonna take the dick, but we ain't gonna get married until you emotionally centered. So why even sleep with them? Why even share your body? If that's what you're doing. But I'll probably only consider coming on the show if you admit to being sexually involved with a woman. You may not have been in a relationship with one, and that's when they try to toe the line to be like, oh, I ain't in a relationship with no woman, but I may have kissed the girl or ate some. That don't make me get no. Moving on.
Now she's calling Tasha K out to a debate, and Tasha K said, man, I'm not debating you. I'm not gonna win. Because you have a whole audience, you peep the weakness in the game, and you're exploiting a lot of hurt women. You have a whole lot of women that think like you, that operate like you, that's single. And no accountability, everything is the man's fault. A man has to be vertical, where it's a lens that you don't even like men, right? We know what you like. And you've been being exposed for a long time by a lot of people that's calling you out, right? So Tasha K said, listen, I'll debate you if you admit that you deal with women. Because if you admit that you deal with women, stand on truth. Don't lie. If you deal with women, it's fine. It's okay. No judgment. But stop coming out and lying to the people. Like Tasha K said, I stand on truth. My husband is right there. I have a daughter and a son and a husband, 19 years. I'm living the life that I'm talking. You're not. You're not living the life that you're preaching. But you're putting this message out to everybody. But that's not your lifestyle. So you're being held accountable, right? Because now you're jumping out the jet and you're giving all these men advice and you're telling them how they should be living and what their shortcomings are, but you're not living up to your own standards of the words that's coming out of your mouth. So now I'm glad that women are starting to wake up and hold other women accountable, because a lot of these women are keeping women single. They're not giving women nourishment that can help them redevelop themselves. They're not helping these women. So shout out to Tasha K. And Tasha K said, I will debate you if you admit this one thing. And what benefit is it going to be to Tasha K to debate you? It's going to be more of a benefit for you to be able to debate Tasha K. Tasha K already got the platform that you don't have, right? So it would have to be beneficial to Tasha K. Debate you for what? What am I getting in it? So we'll see how this go out, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.